All right, what's going on, boys? Hello, gents. How we doing? As I hit the mic. Good job. Good job. We got stuff to do. Stuff to do. JB kind of left himself in my way. He did. Oh, let's see. Smelter I know is gonna need more cordwood, so we gotta do that for sure. No, I need to put cordwood here. Mr. Tig, how you doing, bud? Check that's all out. So I guess that's what those are. Yep, those are cordwood cards. I guess I might as well just throw this thing in reverse. Come on, put up, go. There. Do I want to buy 2 more? Only got 6. Yeah. Got the money for it. That one, I think. Order. As far as how I'm doing today, I am tired. I am ready to lay down. It was just a run-around day. It never really had a chance to rest or whatever. I mean, we had our lunch, but yeah, just a very busy day overall. How are we lined up? Yeah, we're good there. So I will send him into that siding so he can hook up to these. We're going to break off of you. You're not going to go anywhere on your. I don't know what tomorrow brings. They're saying 50% chance of rain. But we're also sending a third of the drivers out to another yard, which means I'm second from the bottom. So I'm hoping they get back real quick. Come back soon. I have to touch the brakes a little bit here. Is Woad. How was your date? Hey, 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 where you go? Mr. Tim, how we doing, bud? What's up? They don't have a release date on Arena, do they? Yeah, I thought I saw that in the tweet today. Soon, TM. Yeah, that Tarkov player guy is here that wants us to play Tarkov instead of Railroads. You know, that one guy that says, yeah, he'll join me if I play and then, like, completely ghosts me. known as the Canadian. Yeah, I was planning on doing iRacing tonight. And I'm looking at the start times and everything, and I would have had to have gone live at like 6, if not before that, depending on what class I was going to run. And it, you know, just the timings on them was way off from what I was planning to stream time-wise. So it's something I'll probably... Oop, wrong way. It's something I'll probably try to knock out on Sunday, because I can go live earlier on Sunday and get in 3-4 races. Carfreak, what's up, bud? So Sunday will probably be iRacing. That's probably the only day that will be iRacing, unless it's just one of those like rain days that I can go live really early. But the problem also is the times between the races. So that's going to be interesting how that gets all worked out. But what class I run, I don't know yet. Could be LMP. You know, I have no idea. What happened with ATS and Farm Sim? It's like not many people playing. I can't speak for everyone else. Farm Sim to me just isn't really cutting it. It's boring a little bit. It doesn't help that I'm not into the animal husbandry and doing bales and all that other crap. That's I just never had an interest in that. ATS, I drive every day. I don't want to come home and play some half-assed made simulator. And I use that simulator term loosely. It's not, it's a video game, to be quite honest. And there's also, Missouri, what's up, bud? There's also a little bit of the community that has a bit to play in that, to be quite honest. And I'm probably gonna end up roasting people that I don't really mean to roast, or I'm gonna come off sounding like an asshole. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But there's a little bit of the community that's to blame with that as well, because you get, and we're talking a small portion, but you get those people where it's, what's your favorite tractor? Mine's John Deere. And if you don't play John Deere, you're nothing to them. If you don't drive a Peterbilt, you're nothing to them. If you're not ready and willing to discuss the intricacies of the steering wheel on the Pete 386, you know, version 2.4 or whatever, you know, you need to, and I mean, good for them, man. I mean, they're dedicated and in love with something, but it gets annoying. I'm not gonna lie. It gets annoying, man. Every stream, every video. I like this tractor. I like this truck. It's like, okay, yeah, you told me that in every single video I've done. Every time I stream, you say the same thing. Shut up. No. Oh, wow. No, that's a glitch. We're not really off track. But no, for the most part, it's just people are bored with the games. They've moved on. There are other games that they find more interesting. Life gets in the way as well. You know, that's why I don't make videos really anymore, because one, I enjoy streaming. I get the instant interaction with all of you guys, and things can't really be taken out of context because I'm not typing it to you on a keyboard. So, obviously, if I'm saying something and I mean it to be a sarcastic joke because I'm an asshole like that, you guys can see and hear me and know, oh, he's being a dickhead. I get it. So, but, for me, there are better games. There just are. I mean, I've got a racing rig. See if I can pan this over. There's the chair, there's the wheel. I've got a racing rig over there. And that's what I was doing, not so much ATS videos in, but Farm Sim and iRacing, Wreckfest. But yeah, it's just the games have gotten boring after all these years. Many people are not happy with the content that the developers are rolling out. Farm Sim still tends to cater to the European smaller tractor, smaller form size stuff, as well as smaller maps because it's easier on consoles. And oh, hey, helps if my brake isn't on. ATS, even though they're still cranking out maps, we don't. Do they even have a revised version of the 680? I mean, we don't have the T880. There are all these trucks and new models that have come out since the original ones, and nothing. So yeah, people are a little disgruntled with what we're getting, and I don't blame them. I don't. You've got your group of people that are just happy to take whatever they're given, and they call it, that's it, best developer ever. There are those type of people that are just like that. Hey, more power to them. But for some people like myself, we want a little bit more than just the same copy and paste, half-assed, stupid paint job pack. Oh boy, a skins pack, yay! Yeah. I loved making fun of those people. I'd go onto the SCS forum and, yay, skins pack, that's so awesome, this is the best developer ever! For a fucking skins pack that you're not even gonna use? Get the fuck out of here. Casket's OnlyFans keeps him busy. Mr. Kojak, how you doing? The OnlyFans isn't public yet, alright? International is the best truck. Not paid to say that. Well, you're not being paid to say that. You will be tomorrow when you show up to work. No, yeah, I can't, like I said, I can't speak for others. I know there are still some, but we talked about it, at least on the ATS side. I've noticed a definite drop-off. The couple of times I've searched for videos to see who's doing them. I mean, you still got Faviano that cranks out a couple here and there, I think. But, there really isn't anyone else. Full Tilt deleted his channel. Full Tilt is completely gone. Or is it Full Tilt or Full Tilt? Basically a copy of 503's name, Numbnut's name. He's completely gone, disappeared. I don't know what's happened there. I mean, I didn't follow him or anything, but a lot of the OGs that were doing it are gone. They've moved on. They've stopped. Whatever. Take your pick. I don't know if the same goes for Farm Sim. Oh yeah, he broke off on his own? I thought about doing it. What was it? Last year, I made a small effort at it, and I was just like, you know what? Nah, I'm done. Can't do it. Can't do it. Like I said, I don't have the time for it. I don't have the patience. And on top of that, there was that community aspect as well. You know, because I didn't take it seriously enough or some bullshit. I don't know. So I get enough of that every day driving that mixer. I don't need to come home and do it for 10. I don't think I have anything. I think what's out there is out there. You know the other thing that turned me off with ATS? The fucking AI traffic. Dear God. It's like they're in a race with giants for Farm Sim with their AI to see who can get the dumbest fucking AI first. They play that song, anything you can do, I can do better. Oh, you think yours is dumb? Watch this. Ooh, keyboard steering. Ooh, that's rough. And you know, and the sad thing is they won't even admit to it. I mean, granted, I don't watch all of their press releases and stuff like that. So, I mean, if they did and I didn't see it, all right, correct me, I'm wrong. But, yeah, it's just like they turned a blind eye to it. But then, you know, we'll roll out an update and say they improved it. And it's like, this is improved? The fucker just stopped in the middle of the damn road for no bloody freaking reason. That's improved? If that's an improvement, I really do not want to see a decline. Oh, we went backwards with our AI. Wait, we do want to see that. Because that means it's going to be better. Shit. Yeah, for the third or fourth time. Gee, I wonder who said they would do that 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago or 3 years ago? Someone predicted that as they rolled out states, they were going to revisit some of the older states and make updates. And then he got ridiculed and basically laughed at and belittled by some in the community for saying they would do that, because they won't do that. It's fine, it's a waste of time. I can't remember who said. Oh wait, that was me. Yeah. You know, I won't do it because I'm not that desperate for it, but I almost feel like I should go back through a lot of my videos and just jot down all the things I predicted would happen with the game, just to see how many of them actually came true. Because I'm willing to bet there's a good amount of them that came true. I'm willing to bet. Not to toot my own horn or pat myself on my back or whatever, but for me, it's one of those moments where someone doubted you, that you couldn't do anything. Oh, you can't play basketball, or you can't do this, you can't do that, because they looked at you and they thought they figured you out just from looking at you. You know, that kind of thing. And so when I threw out, so to me, that's what that is. I threw out my theories and my thoughts on things. I got smacked around for it. Not sorry. ATS is a cat's meow. Well, coming from a super trucker like you, Mr. Missouri. Every time Milo comes in this room, I have to look around and see, all right, do I have all my hats? Are all my shoes there? Yep, my shoes are still there. My hat's still here because he already took it off the table behind me. Decided to walk around with it. Alright, JB's not on here yet, so I'm not going to be able to take the loop. Trucker gloves and all. No, and I hate it for Kenzie. Hopefully he's still here watching. I don't mean to bite his head off or whatever on it, or take out any aggression towards him. And he asked a question and off on a tangent I go. I don't do that very often. Ah. Real truckers wear Adidas sweat shorts or whatever those are, warm-up pants. That's what real truckers wear. Cat, what do you got? Got your rope? Got his rope. Okay. Come on now, real truckers got that shifter that's all the way up here above their head. Come on now. Come on back. They be in the truck, even if it doesn't have a loud engine brake, they'll be blah, 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 every time they downshift. Yeah, because that's what real trucker does. Oh, yeah. He drives a Volvo over here. Works for Swift or Amerifreight or something like that, There you go. Seat to the floor, shifter to the sky. That's a real trucker. He doesn't have a photo of his wife and kids in his truck. He's got a photo of Snowman. I almost said Snowball. See, he was a real trucker. They don't make them like that no more. Mm-hmm. Speaking of sitting on the floor and shifter to the sky, there's the Chi-Town pimp. Real trucker's got an ultra clean of snow. Come on. Ain't no lie. He ain't lying. Real truckers drive a pink mixer truck. Wait, what? Alright, he's clearing that one. We're gonna put you in that one. And they listen to the theme of Convoy at least 25 times a day. Come on, driver. Yeah? Yeah, that's their ringtone. That's their alarm tone. Fucking hell, Indy. Oh, there goes the boot. Hours ago? The what? Oh, I didn't know you wanted me to do that today. Oh, I didn't know. I know, obviously I knew you asked if I was out. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I read that one. F, yeah, that's what I almost forgot what key I had to push. No, I don't want to open. I don't want to jump over to it either. So I know I'll get stuck up in the air. He's just so excited Mama's home. No, only the cattle haulers are wearing the cowboy boots and the big old belt buckle. That's a cattle hauler right there. We've got a couple of the guys that bring our powder to the plant. They're a couple super truckers. That's for sure. No doubt about that. One of them's got that shifter that's sitting above his shoulder. Sitting low in the seat. Weighing close to 400 pounds. I'm not lying about that. He's a big boy. He's a big Wisconsin cheesehead boy. Hey, you know, if that's, I mean, my dad, he wore cowboy boots occasionally. They ended up being more his dress boots in a way. You know, if we were going to a family function. Back when I was a kid, he would wear cowboy boots. But not when he worked or whatever. He never found them to be that comfortable. I didn't see if NBC had his Wreckfest last night or not. I don't even remember what I did last night. Yeah, mine too. I'm low in the seat, just enough so it doesn't, continue to slam on the floor. I air it up that much. But I'm also 6'3", and I don't like sitting way high up. And plus, in the Mac, the way the mirrors are, you can't sit high up because they don't go up very high. So you end up doing this, ducking down when you want to look out the mirror, at least on the driver's side. So, yeah, I sit with just enough cushion so I'm not slamming on the floor. Now Indy's gonna... Oh, wait, no, I do want to go that way. What am I doing? Now he's gonna go outside and bark his fucking head off. Uh-oh. No. This is Michigan stuff I'm smoking. I'm vaping on. But it's illegal. Hey, I just had my random 3 weeks ago, alright? So I'm good for now. Yeah, a mixer doesn't quite ride like that. Or at least a nearly 20-year-old Mac, granted. It's dangerous for us out there. You know, we're doing the interstate, and we were doing that yesterday. And our entrance, basically, we're slowing down in the right lane on I-57 North. You know, if someone ain't paying attention, we're getting someone right up our tag on the back half of the truck. So it's dangerous for sure. And a lot of our trucks now have the chutes on our spare chutes that we use to put on the back of the truck. A lot of them are on the left side now. So when you're on the shoulder at a job, and so that means traffic is on your left, you're getting out of the truck in traffic. Now you got to take these 30-pound chutes off and walk to the back of the truck and put them on, and so you can extend out the back. You know, it's not a good situation sometimes. He was sending a tweet. It's alright, he was sending a tweet. Well, my company buys Macs. Sometimes Kenworths, but I guess Kenworth last year told them it was like a 2-year wait for chassis, so they went to Mac instead. The problem is the trucks just aren't made well anymore either. We've had some South Suburb guys from Hazel Crest down helping out the last couple days, and I noticed one had new bolts on the A-frame or whatever that holds up the ass end of the drum. And I was like, what the hell are you doing breaking your truck already? It's a newer Kenworth. I doubt it even has 20, 30,000 miles on it. And he says because the bolts are just shit. Bolts are breaking all over this fucking truck. It's like they didn't use the proper strength bolts when they assembled the truck. Not to mention, a lot of the trucks are already chipping paint and losing paint after just 1 or 2 years. Because the same thing, they're using shit paint. They're not putting enough of it on. My truck, 20 years old, repainted in 13 to be pink for the breast cancer awareness. Other than the chute and maybe a couple small spots in the drum, it ain't losing its paint. It ain't rusting. You know, unless you did something to cause an area where it will rust, like hitting it with a hammer or something, chipping the paint. It's not bubbling up. It's not peeling off. They just don't paint them like they used to. They're just cheap as fuck. Now, I don't know if they're prepping the body work properly or, you know, insert your reason here. There's probably, you know, a dozen of them. But, yeah, it's just really bad. You know, you spend $250,000 on a new mixer, and then within a year, you know, it's losing its paint all over the place. Not in just certain areas, high traffic areas or whatever, or high abuse areas. It's all over the fucking truck. I mean, the POW truck we have, there's this little funnel on the back of the truck we call the discharge chute, or the discharge hopper. Discharge hopper, really. But it's his truck, and he keeps his truck clean. He doesn't abuse it. He never took it to the wind farms, nothing. It's a parade truck. But that is flaking off. It's rusting all over the place. The cover over his the camera, the newer trucks have backup cameras. The cover over that is even rusting. How the hell does that rust? You know, but it is. And it's like, what the actual fuck is going on? It's just sad. It really is. Yeah, after 5 years, you got to send the truck out to go get painted again. Fucking pathetic. I'm bringing mine back, though. I might not be able to get Pinky back to the pink color it was when it was first repainted, but I'm going to get some of that new finish car polish, and I'm going to throw that on there, try to brighten it up a little bit. I'm going to buff up the wheels, get that aluminum back to polished again. She still might not be a parade truck, but it's definitely something that's going to be a head turner. That's for sure. Now that I get to stay in it, apparently, because the guy that had it before me is now back for medical. And he thought he was getting it back, but no one has said, hey, give it back to him. So, as far as I'm concerned, that's my truck. He's only working 3 days a week anyway. He's like, oh, well, when I'm not here, you can drive it. I'm not playing musical fucking trucks. So now he's in the other POW truck. And I'm like, well, that's kind of fitting for you because you're a vet. That's a vet truck. Well, he's got me on seniority. So if he really wanted to pull that card, he could. He's got me by a week on seniority. He started like a week and a half before me. So he could definitely pull seniority and say, you know what, I want that truck. I don't know of anyone at our yard that has done that before, but I've been told that there is that option for senior drivers. They can bounce someone out of their truck if theirs were to break down. And he's not that type. He's not that type to do that. I wouldn't do it either, but because it's just a dick move, you know? Alright, let me get tracks realigned here. Oh wait, we came out the other way, so yeah. I'm gonna have to wait. I'll dump into that one. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I was close to saying no stream and just going and laying down on the couch and just chilling. I could still do it right now. I could just be like, deuces, and just go. Alright, I'm gonna jump into that cook and go get some iron ore. There's a few guys doing the Jake Brick thing, but you see a pink mixer out there. That's me. We'll be out there next week. We were supposed to be out there tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, but I was told yesterday that they canceled and they pushed it off to next week. So I know the company has two pink mixers. One of them is a dark burnt pink almost, and that one stays up north. Mine's a light pink. Well, at least the latency's keeping up tonight. On my studio over here, I'm going over to crossover right now. So it's not bad. I made sure I selected ultra low. Just be careful going through that 5774 area. They've been sporadic, but the cops have been watching it. I mean, fuck, we've been complaining enough about it. I wouldn't be surprised if we're pouring in the center as well for the new bridge supports for the new bridge deck for 74 next week. They got the rebar up. So that'll be fun. And park. Time to get into this one. Well, I want to buy 2 more cars, maybe. Yeah. Can't decide. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Which ones do we have? Oh, I want that. Alright, got that one. Got those. One. And there's 2. Shit. Didn't get to it in time. I needed to flip the switch. You'll be looking for me if you head towards Memphis. There you go. Yeah, we just got done doing 2 parts of the new clover leaves. So North 57 to West 74 is still going to have a clover leaf, but it's just going to be a really big one. South 57 to East 74, same thing. I guess I could have left those cars back there and just done this with the locomotive and tender. And clear. I gotta flip you. Turn the brake off on you. Oh, if I do go live tomorrow, it'll be over on Twitch. We'll see what happens. I love these spams I'm getting. National Debt Relief Confirmation 8486. Fuck you. I've been getting a lot to one of my accounts. Ooh, it's about to rain. Now they got 60% chance of rain tomorrow for Champaign. Hourly. Yeah, by 9 or 10 o'clock, 50%. And then it drops off slowly. Cooler should be in tomorrow. Good. Yeah, I think I might go with the Galahad from Lian Li for when I put the 12900 in the gaming PC. All right, so that was Weatherbug. AccuWeather has 83% chance of rain tomorrow. An actual horn. Oh, she's gonna stall out. AccuWeather has it as early as 8 a.m., 52% of rain. And then it drops off from there. All right, did we get the trifecta here? Weather Channel. Champaign. Hourly. in the 20s, 4, 5, 6 in the morning, 71% at 9 a.m., and then slowly dropping from there. Your guy could have an early day tomorrow, boys. It's not as thunderous as the nitrogen-powered horn they had at the Joe, but it's up there. So I probably got it from the Atlanta Thrashers. All right, gotta hurry up before it hits that bumper. Stop! Oh, what the hell? Come on. Oh, we're good. We're good. Oh, I remember what I was doing last night. I was golfing. I went out golfing after work yesterday. I know why I'm so tired, because I've already worked 23 hours. And we're only halfway through the week. I'm working too many hours here. Alright, so spin off here. That one again, because it's not auto. Flip that one again. Then we'll go around the loop. And head up to the iron mine. Wow, just buying those 4 cars took me from 4,100 to 25. Jeez. Expensive? Kind of not sure what to play tomorrow. Could do this. could test my patience and do Tarkov. Satisfactory updated 8.2. No mods, but ooh, does she not like 40? Do I need to give her more? $50. I mean, we're still doing 11. I can't complain. Just realized the YouTube alerts weren't on. I don't think we have any anyway, no new members, but I think this map, as well as the layout that I currently have here, is a little more scenic than Pine Valley. I feel the chances for some good screenshots are here than there might be over on Pine Valley. I could be wrong, but I just think the landscaping and the way they've done the trees and everything, you know, now we're in this area where it's, you know, pretty sparse with the trees. I did a good thing today, though. I ate, yeah, I guess you could say kind of healthy. Ham and cheese sandwich for lunch, apple. Had some Hostess coffee cakes this morning, but you can't say no to a coffee cake. Then, of course, I got home. Mini spaghetti and meatballs. Some Doritos. A couple Bomb Pops. And now a Monster. Oh, and 2 bottles of water. Besides the Monster, I'm trying to take it easy on the pop. I've been very bad with drinking water, period. So gonna try to work that back into being my normal go-to drink while I'm in the truck. $176. Come on, man. I can bowl that left-handed. And 3 opens. What the hell's wrong with you? Alright, I think I'll just operate it from here. Oh, there's only 50. Shit. I'm not gonna... I don't think I'm gonna get a full car, full train. But Car Freak, you can't blame it on the beer. Just like in golf, beer makes you play better. I played not so great last night, but that's neither here nor there. Well, realisms just went out the window. So, wait a minute, come on, let's go. One more. All right. So what do we need here? We need lumber, and we're still full on beef. Trees are all gone. We've already been through here. No problems there. They could. That does happen. We've seen it happen on Farm Sim all the time. ATS as well. But even this game, in its early stages as it is still... I'm laughing, but yeah, it's better. Alright, can I drizzle some brake here? Yeah, 4% is just a little too much. How about 3? I might as well take it off because I'm losing momentum already. Yeah, I think I'll still take this to the smelter. Why not? Get that money. I can let it coast until the next corner after this one. No, we're not there yet. 2%. Yeah, I need 1.5%. That's all I need. Just 1.5% brake. Because 2's too much and 1's not enough. I just realized I could have been streaming this since I'm only on YouTube tonight. I could have been live to you guys in like 1440. Not a bad idea. I mean, it's not like there's a whole lot of choices out there. Amazon's got that control panel one, but it looks small and pretty chintzy. The problem is this game doesn't really support a lot of key bindings for like brake, reverser, whistle, things like that. All you have is your regulator and that's it. Other games, that's different, but I mean, really, is a button box needed? Oh, this one definitely doesn't like going up hills. It's almost like my truck when I gotta go up a small hill on the road. So we got 66,000 pounds. I think that's just the cargo weight. Maybe, I don't know if that's the car weight included or what. Oh, no, yeah, definitely a challenge. I mean, if you're talking about this building one from scratch, yeah. Finding the right parts, finding the right quantity of parts, because some places, you know, maybe you want to use that switch. Well, they don't sell just one or two. If you want that switch, you got to buy 20 of them. Then what? You know? Andy, how you doing, bud? And then there's a matter of wiring everything together and, you know, programming possibly. You know, it's just off until Monday. Nice. You get suspended. I think I'm going to quit on Friday. And then ask my job back on Monday and go to work. There's a lot of video games to be played. All right, here we go. was catching up on a little Welcome to Wrexham before I went live. $128 out of 1,000. So that means it's already ripping through the cordwood. Oh yeah, it's all gone already. Yeah, that's what you need, isn't it? That board. Because when I first started doing all this, I used to game with, I can't remember his name. But he was the guy that created Evil PC Game. And now he makes button boxes, ASP. But yeah, he was going through that whole process of making his own button boxes for. Originally, it was just for ATS, but he's branched out. I know there's iRacing. I think Flight Sim too. I can't remember. He's got a range. I'll put it that way. Yeah, I'm sure that in itself will be a nightmare. The programming. I'm just going to stick this in a siding. Oh, you do, huh? You got your ATS and Farm Sim button boxes ready. I'm fine with the Elgato Stream Deck XL. Sometimes I do slightly miss the side panel, but I think the Stream Deck is still a better option. I mean, I didn't use a joystick on the side panel, so that's not a big deal to me. You know what would be cool though? Is take a side panel and then either, because I don't think there's enough space to put the little LCD screens like Elgato has. So it would have to be just little digital bars right above or below the button to say what that function is. If it had that, I would probably still use it then. If it had that and the ability to go between games, so I could use it for ATS, I could use it for Farm Sim, I'd probably still use it. Remove the joystick and put that on there. Yep. It would be attached to the racing rig right now. And as big and as hollow as that thing is, there's more than enough space to do all that. Wiring wise and things like that. There is more than enough space. So I'm sure someone out there has done it. Someone has had to have done it. I did see that they're releasing a new wheel and everything, but still the side panel, I doubt it's going to have what I was just talking about though. And it's probably going to have that stupid joystick on there. Now, honestly, yeah, the joystick was nice for using it as an e-brake. But other than that, I never used it in Farm Sim. Wasn't a fan of it. Well, not so much LED screens for buttons, but at least some kind of readout above or below the button to let you know what it does. Because unless you got something that, a label printer and printed everything out and stuck it on there, it was not always easy to remember what was what. Yeah, it was a lot of trial and error sometimes figuring out what button was what. I don't even know if I still have my side panel. I think I sent it out to someone. If I do, it's still downstairs in the box. Let's see. There it is. The HOR. That's the new side panel. No. I do not see that selling one. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, it looks cheap. I see that mainly going to people who are console players. People who currently do not have a wheel, don't want to spend the money on one. You know, that are PC. And like super farm sim fanboys. Because that wheel is not going to be able to be used for anything else. So here's the lot. There's the Logitech one right there. Now looking at it though, you're not getting any kind of LED screen in between these blue and green buttons. It's not happening. But if you had one where the label is 11, 13, 15, something like that, and it doesn't have to be big, and it can just be, you know, something that's this award winner and bestseller thing. These two right here, right across there, you know, or even a simple screen all the way across, like what Stream Deck has now for their new for Elgato's new Stream Deck, something that goes all the way across. I mean, I don't know if there's enough space for Stream Deck like buttons. I don't think there's enough space in there. You would have to 3D print all new panels. And then for down here, I mean, if you were to cut it off right where the bend is, right between the joystick and the number 21 button, just cut it off right there. Or just remove the joystick, 3D print something to fill in the hole. That's it. Game over. I would still use that. I could still use it for iRacing. I could still use it for Farm Sim, ATS, because now I've got the readouts showing me reminding me what button does what. It's a nice ergonomic angle as well, instead of like how mine is right now, where it's pretty much just straight up and down. So it's a nice ergonomic angle, and they were solid buttons. They were. So I think that definitely could be something that replaces the Stream Deck. Or for the most part, at least the XL one, because, I mean, let's see, what do you got? 6, 10, 16, 20 buttons. If you keep the bottom panel, you got, what, 24 buttons? That might be enough. Oh. Yeah, I'm just doing a quick search and I can't find anything kind of like what I'm talking about. Let me do one more thing. I'm just wondering if anyone's modified theirs. Fuck is this? Oh, it's a flight setup. Okay. I was like, what the hell is this? There you go. See, there's this. But no. No. I don't want to do that. All right, so he put, see what he did here? And now it's a single purpose use for this. But see how he put the little marker, stickers on there? And he's done the same thing. He did the label maker. Here's another one that did it. I'm just wondering if anyone's really gone and modified it, but I'm not. Yeah, I don't, there's nothing here. And here's what others have done. That's wood. He etched it. Looks nice. Nicely done. But I don't want to do an overlay. Yeah, he kind of did the same thing, an overlay. Unless it came that way. I don't know. I think that was the heavy equipment one. Yeah, really nothing here. I'm a little surprised. Honestly, a little surprised. That's a farm sim fanboy right there. If I ever seen one. All right, back to the game. Enough of that. What are you picking up when I'm putting down, Tig? I kind of wonder if I should try to do that myself. Granted, I have no fucking clue what the hell I'm doing. But I'm in a Facebook group chat with a bunch of computer nerds. One of the new guys that we were paving a road today, and I was the first truck there. And the guy knows me. He knows I'm not a fuck up or anything. He knows I'm not a fuck up. So it's sad I gotta say that, but I missed where they wanted us to pull in, and I realized I'm pulling up because they want us to turn into a grass field instead of coming down the street. And he's pointing, turn around, and I'm like, well, I'll just come down there. I'll turn around. And so I drove down to him, and I was like, yeah, I had a feeling, but I was turning around down here. And he's like, yeah, no problem. Just let them know on the radio. We want them to turn in there right after the corn into the grass. Okay, fine. So I'll get on the radio and let everyone know. Next guy behind me, he's only been here for like 3 months, 4 months. Obviously didn't listen to anything I had said. Starts driving down the road. Realizes that he can't get in where I'm at from where he's at. Decides to drive up over the curb and over the sidewalk to get into the grass. So the guy that's in charge of the job site comes over as he's getting ready to back up, and he goes, that fucking idiot drove over the damn sidewalk. What the hell is he thinking? He goes, didn't you get on the radio? And I was like, yeah, you were right there. He goes, I know. And he was already en route, so it's not like he was out of the truck. So he goes, if that fucking idiot breaks that concrete, Prairie's paying for it. Like, I don't blame you, man. These new guys aren't thinking, and on top of that, they're not. The ones I've trained, I've told them, listen to the radio. Even if it doesn't pertain to you, listen to the radio. Even before I got loaded today, I was listening, and I knew if I was going to this other pour or another place on the other side of town, I already knew where I was going to have to go and how to get in there because I was listening. I ended up not going there and went to a different job site. And so we're talking about this at lunch, and a couple other senior guys that were in there with me, they're like, yeah, we heard you on the radio talking about pulling into the grass field right after the corn, not down Medical Center Drive. And I said, yeah, Jonathan didn't get that memo. And then the next 3 newbies after him still needed reminding because they don't listen. Unless you mention their name, they don't listen. It's very annoying because you tell them and you tell them and you tell them, and it just whoop, whoop, in one ear, out the other. Or they're too busy on the fucking... Or there's a couple of them, they continue to wear earbuds. They've been told multiple times by other drivers, don't wear your earbuds. And it's not like they can hide them. Because so these new guys, they're all black, and they're wearing white Apple earbuds. I mean, at least get something that's a little closer to your skin tone. And not something that goes halfway down your cheek. Because if you're seen wearing earbuds, that right away tells management or someone from Chicago, if they happen to be down here, you have your phone with you. I mean, we are not allowed to have phones in the truck. It is automatic dismissal if they catch you with your phone. They're that serious about it. But it just... they don't care. They literally just don't care, or they just don't get it. Take a pick. I don't know. I after months of telling them, I'm, you know, I've told them, other drivers have told them, they just still aren't getting it. I told the guy, I was like, yeah, some of these guys, you know, the manager thinks it's going to take them upwards of a year to finally get a solid footing, you know, the job site awareness and this and that. And he looks at me and he goes, I'll be surprised if half of these guys get up within a year. I mean, he's already got no hope. And some of us are starting to feel the same way. We've got no hope. They're just not... oh, wait, no, I want to go straight. Yeah, straight. You can lead a horse to water, you know? I mean, the guy that drove over the sidewalk, and when he got back, I told him, I was like, yeah, he's hopping mad right now. Oh, why? Because he drove over the sidewalk. And I said, you never drive over a sidewalk when you're loaded, or at all, unless they tell you to drive over the sidewalk. Because then it's their ass if something happens to it. mean, some of this stuff is just common sense. But I mean, they're not looking for even some of the signs. You know, you get to a job site, I'm looking for tire tracks. Where did the trucks before me go? All right, here's these tire. I can see they turned around over there and they backed up. I follow the tire tracks, as well as listen to what these guys are saying on the radio. These guys, they just get there and they're like a fucking deer in the headlights. They're liable to drive off in some fucking hole. Oh, I didn't know where I was going. We've only been talking about it for the last 2 fucking hours. I just don't know, man. It's rough. Definitely rough. You know, I take a break from the game a little bit to look at those control boxes, and everyone leaves. We dropped half. Attention span like a gnat. An old engine that could. Handling these 6 cars just fine, man. 44%. That was the steep part. I just wish I could change the color on it. You know, that might be, that whole joystick retrofit and mod might be a good winter project for me. Thing is, I don't. If I were to use, whether it was little readouts above and below the buttons, or even replace the buttons with like the ones that are on a Stream Deck, I don't think I could integrate that into the current setup that's inside the Stream Deck. I think I would have to upgrade the board as well. If I do the little digital info panels above the buttons, that's a separate board. I can do that and keep the original board for the button, but alright, I needed to use a few more so I can offload the rest. I had a feeling I should have put the last car's beams. I was thinking about that. And back down we go. Now we got iron ore going again. You know what would look pretty freaking nice is if I got carbon fiber panels and cut those to size to replace the top cover panels that are on the side panel, and then just like got some Allen screws or whatever and put those in there to attach them. I think that would look pretty freaking sick. I haven't felt worried yet about letting this thing coast. Up here on the next curve I will be. 26 miles an hour. We didn't rip off. That's good. Do we hit 30? Yes! No, I gotta hit the brakes hard. Because this is a 90-degree up here and I really don't want to rip off this close to home. I'm still amazed that Logitech side panel is 150 bucks. They are making money hand over fist on that one. All right, well, you know what? I think I will wrap this up early and right here, so I can take care of the dogs and get ready for bed and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, thanks for chilling, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for the likes as well. We were at the 8. Someone just unliked it and left, apparently. Well, fuck you too then, punk. So, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow, probably over on Twitch. Don't know what we'll do just yet, but we'll be playing something. So, until next time, take it easy.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Bye, diddly eye. So long.
God bless you.
See ya. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye, Homer.
Take care.
So long.
Bye-bye.
Ta-ta. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Sayonara, dude.
So long.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye.
See ya.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm going. Take off.
See ya. Bye.
Well, kids, that's our show for today. And now, in the words of Mr. Cole Porter, every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Every time we say goodbye, goodbye.